Bible. Let us listen to a very interesting story of the end of a giant today. David and Goliath. 1 Samuel chapter 17. A few stories ago, we learned that although Saul defeated the Philistines in several great battles, the war against them went on right to the end of his reign. On one occasion, they gathered their men together near Sokoh in the land of Judah, and the Israelites drew up their army near the valley of Elah, not far away. The two armies were drawn up on facing mountains with a valley between. Now the Philistines had with them a giant from the city of Gath. This man, whose name was Goliath, came out into the valley each day and jeered at the Israelite soldiers and taunted them to come out and fight with him. He was colossal, 9 feet 9 inches high. He wore a helmet of brass and a coat of mail, which weighed no less than 125 pounds. He had greaves of brass on his legs and a target of brass to protect his shoulders. The staff of his spear was like a weaver's beam, and the iron head of the spear weighed 15 pounds. Every day Goliath would roar out to the Israelites, "Why have you brought out your whole army? I am a Philistine. You are servants of Saul. Choose your champion and let us fight. If he wins, then we will be your prisoners. But if I win and kill him, then you will become our slaves." For 40 days the camp stood there, and Goliath came out to taunt the Israelites every day. But they could not find a man to stand against him. All were afraid of the fearful giant. Now amongst the soldiers of King Saul were 3 of the oldest sons of Jesse. David was at home at this time, looking after the sheep, and one day his father sent him off to take food to his soldier brothers and to find how they were. While David stood in Saul's camp talking to his brothers, the Philistine giant came stalking out into the valley opposite and mocked the Israelites and their God. The Israelites told David that if any man fought and killed Goliath, then the king would reward him with great riches and give him his daughter to be his wife and make his family a noble family in the land. David asked his brothers why no one dared to go out and stop this man from speaking so terribly against God. That made his eldest brother Eliab very angry. He felt David was insulting them for their cowardice. David did feel very strongly about it, and when he found that none of the Israelites dared to go out against Goliath, he decided to ask Saul for permission to fight the giant himself. At first, the king did not want him to. David was only a youth, but Goliath had been a man for many years. David, however, could not bear that this giant was able to keep on mocking the name of God and begged to be allowed to fight him. In the end, Saul agreed. "Go," he said, "and the Lord be with you." Then he gave the young man his own helmet and coat of mail and sword. But David was not used to them, and they were too heavy for him. Instead, he took his own stick and his own shepherd's sling, and in his little skin bag he carried 5 smooth stones from the stream. Then out he went to face the greatest warrior in the Philistine army. When Goliath saw the slender youth and the strange weapons he was carrying, he roared out in rage, "Am I a dog for you to come out against me with sticks?" Then he cursed David by all his heathen gods. "Fight against me," he said, "and I will give your flesh to the birds of the air and the beasts of the field." But David, not the slightest bit afraid. "You come out against me with a sword and a spear and a shield," he said, "but I come against you in the name of the Lord of hosts, the God of the armies of Israel, whom you have defied. Today God will give you into my hands, and I will defeat you and cut off your head. And the birds will feast on your body, so that all the world may know who is the Lord God, and that He has other ways of winning the victory than with spears and swords. This battle is the Lord's." In anger, Goliath lumbered forward, but David fitted a stone to his sling and ran out and hurled it right at Goliath. The stone hit the giant in the middle of the forehead, and down he fell, dead. Then David snatched Goliath's own sword and chopped off his head, just as he had said he would. When they saw that, the rest of the Philistine army fled. The Israelites went after them, driving them right back to their own city of Gath, and killed tens of thousands of them during the battle. David had won the battle, but not really in his own strength. He won because he had fought in the name of the Lord. All Israel knew how God had used the young David to free them from the hands of their enemies.